Alright, so what do we got here today? What do you got there, James? What? No. That... So stupid, dumb hat, stupid Pillsbury Doughboy. Every time I'm trying to put this.
Good?
Whatever.
Welcome to another week of Hot Shot Chefs. I'm James, this is Chris, and we're the Hot Shot Chefs.
Hello.
Chris, have you ever been to the happiest place on earth?
Jack's Party House on Thursdays? Of course I have.
No. It's, super magical. There's technically a couple of them.
My grandma's basement?
No.
I mean, we made it into magical fort
I'm
stuff.
talking about Disneyland.
That kind of magical place.
Disneyland has a bunch of great desserts, and we're going to be making one of those today. We're going to give a quick shout out to Jenny from Picky Palette, who provided the internet with such a delicious recipe that we're going to use and switch it up just a little bit.
Right, we're going to be making some delicious, chocolatey, peanut buttery concoction. You got some chocolate graham crackers, melted chocolate, peanut butter, more chocolate, and why not even some more chocolate on top of that?
Couldn't hurt.
You know? And then it's just going to be one delicious, I don't even know what you call it.
Sandwich.
Yeah, okay. A chocolate peanut butter sandwich, just with the love and care of two hotshot chefs. Alright guys, to start things off, we have a very short list of some very simple ingredients. You're going to want to start with some quality chocolate that we chop up, about 3 cups worth of that. And then we're going to be combining that with about 4 tablespoons of shortening to make a nice, creamy, chocolatey, velvety texture.
We're also going to be using about 12 graham crackers. And when I say 12, I mean when you break the sleeve in half, nice little square you get. We're using chocolate to switch things up a bit from Jenny's recipe. We're also going to be using 2 cups of super duper creamy peanut butter.
Not chunky. Don't use chunky peanut butter. Terrible things happen. So you guys are probably wondering, how do you put one of these bad boys together already? Enough fluff talk from Chris and James over here. Let's get to it. So we got our chocolate that we're going to break up into smaller pieces along with our shortening. We combine all that into a double boiler that we have here. You're first going to want to boil some water, turn it down to a lower heat, throw your double boiler on top of that, and then all your goodies are going to go inside and melt down, and you get a nice smooth texture.
Once you got your chocolate melted, we'll be taking our graham crackers and dipping them in the chocolate. You want to make sure you get them on both sides and it's covered. We're going to be putting on some wax paper, or you could use parchment paper, and that way they can set nicely. We're going to stick them in the freezer then once we're done to let them set. So now that we have our chocolate setting up in the freezer for the first time, once that's done, we're going to use our lovely creamy peanut butter.
Creamy, not crunchy.
Creamy, not crunchy, peanut butter. We're going to spread it into a nice layer on top of our crackers. Once we do that on all of our 12, we're going to put it back in the freezer to freeze up once again.
Once those guys are in the freezer setting up, take the chocolate in the double boiler off the heat, or lower the heat, turn it off, get it away, no more heat. And then you're going to stir it up. It's going to thicken a little bit better, make it easier to work with for the next few steps that we have.
They're out of our freezer. They have set. And now what's left is to take our slightly cooled down chocolate and drape it over our sandwiches. We are going to take either a spoon or maybe a plastic knife, something easy, and help get all the surfaces of our sandwich covered. No! Help get all the surfaces covered with the chocolate. And you know, if you want a little extra, you can drizzle a little more on top, decorating, whatever pleases your eyes. But this will definitely please your taste buds. Our sandwiches are finally done. We had them setting up in the freezer. We had them doing that a bunch of times. The reason behind that is you don't want it to get too warm, make a mess. You do it in between steps as you have to. We've averaged about 10 minutes. That's kind of the key to getting it back to its form that we need so we can work our magic into our sandwich.
That's right. And then, you know, to keep them, obviously you may not eat the whole tray at once, but hey, if you do, we don't judge anybody. You're probably going to want to keep them refrigerated or frozen. I'm going to keep them refrigerated. I like my teeth to stay in my head, but hey, do as you wish. Either way, we're going to dig into one of these right now.
Let's do that.
It's time. Alright, Jenny.
Check the inside of that out.
Pretty scrumptious.
You got the thick chocolate surrounding our sandwich. The peanut butter is still super creamy in the middle. Get the crunch from that graham cracker.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Definitely several layers of excellent texture that all complement each other. You can't go wrong. Chocolate and peanut butter. Come on, people.
This is definitely magical like Disney.
Mm-hmm. No, even quick, they fall apart.
Thanks again, Jenny, from Bicky Palette for providing such a great recipe. We may eat all of them.
We just may.
It's gonna happen.
Thank you very much for shedding some insight on a delectable treat.
Hopefully you enjoyed watching our episode making Jenny's magically delicious sweet treats.
I think the Lucky Charms.
No.
Anyway, guys, thanks for watching.
Keep trying out our recipes and subscribe to our channel.
And stay tuned for next week's episode of Hot Shot Chefs.
Again? Really?
What?
It's all over your face.
No, it's not. I don't. What's all over my face? You don't even. I have a problem, James. I like chocolate.
Ow.
I can't help it. No, no.